Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Many thanks to Bramley Bull, who sent me down a fantastic, shouldn't say sent me down, he met me in Cardiff, the International Arena, but while I was judging at the Great Welsh Beer and Cider Festival, come all the way down from Yorkshire to meet me. He brought me down 3 lovely beers, which we're going to start with tonight. This is carrying on with the tribute to the fan series. I interrupted it with the Limestone Brewery's Stone the Crows, but that was, well, I've got it written on my t-shirt. That one had to slide in. But this has been a beer which I've been after for 7 months. It's one of my favourite breweries in the UK, Saltaire Brewery, and it's their triple Chocoholic. Look at that. Handcrafted ales. The reason why it's one of my favourite breweries is just off the back of one beer. I drank their Saltaire Brewery Cascade Pale Ale back at around Christmas time, and it was one of those beers which completely knocked me for 6. It was wonderful. I had a lot of comments then saying, try their triple Chocoholic, it's a wonderful beer. So I've been after it, I've been chasing it for a long time. Finally got it in my hands to review. Thank you so much to Bramley Bull for coming all the way down from Yorkshire. It's probably a 300-mile round trip, if not more, from Yorkshire to Cardiff. If you're watching in America, it's probably 400-500 kilometres. Long old way. You had to stay in a hotel overnight. But many thanks. We made a video on Mrs. Real Ale Guy's channel about Mr. Bramley Bull and his beer drinking adventures. This won a gold at the Supreme Champion National Competition for 2010. The SIBA gold medal. It must be a good beer. I actually judged for the SIBA or SIBA at Ludlow back in May, if you remember the video. Without further ado, let's get this fantastic looking beer into a glass. Oh, before I go, just a quick silver cap there. Let's get into a glass. Look at that. Look at that. I've had a few chocolate beers in the past. Young's Double Chocolate Stout. Thanks, Chad. A few chocolate beers. I can't think off the top of my head, but this is one which grabbed my attention a long time ago. One finger. Off-white head, quite a light looking head, consistency wise. Aroma, oh my word, this smells, you know, if you opened a box of Cadbury's cocoa, drinking chocolate. If you open that carton and smelt the powder, you definitely get hints of the old Cadbury's drinking chocolate, hot chocolate powder in this. It smells delightful. Without further ado, 4.8% ABV, Saltaire Brewery's triple Chocoholic. Let's get stuck in. It's delightful. Absolutely delightful. Very nice. It's thin on the mouthfeel. It's not like you read the label triple Chocoholic, you expect it to glug out and be really thick in the consistency, but it's quite a thin beer, thin in the mouthfeel. But what it doesn't lack is flavour. The flavour is fantastic. The amount of chocolate in here is phenomenal. Very nice dessert beer, I'd say. You've gone out to a restaurant, you've had something to eat, you look at the dessert menu, you think, I don't really fancy anything. If you see this in the bottle, this is a fantastic dessert beer. You would probably want to get this after your meal. Or even, like I say, I got it out the bottle. Get a couple of these and enjoy in the evening. And me. Oh, wonderful. What I'm loving about craft beer at the moment, and real ales, craft beers, the whole scene that's really taking off all around the world, is the fact that the idea to pour a beer in a very nice glass and connoisseur it for the evening, or not for the evening, but just to sit back, relax, take your time, enjoy the beer, smell the beer, taste the beer, read the label. Very exciting times. I'm glad to be part of it. I don't think I'd talk about the appearance much, but it's very dark. I can't see through it at all. It's almost pitch black. There is next to no carbonation in this beer, but it's got so much. There's definitely roasted malts in here, without a shadow of a doubt. There has to be, or not has to be. There is. Then you get this chocolate kick, which still with every mouthful is filling me with joy. I've just been thinking about the other chocolate beers I've tried tasting, and that's been the Meantime Chocolate, which was nice. The Postman's Knock by Hobson's Brewery, which is fantastic. Young's Double Chocolate Stout, which was a wonderful, wonderful beer. And then this. I'm really enjoying this. Really enjoying it. Okay, it's in a pint bottle. It's won a gold medal. A specialty chocolate stout with a smooth and intense chocolate flavour, balanced with English Fuggle hops. Now, I tell you what I haven't mentioned. They've mentioned it's a chocolate stout. I'm not getting the real. I suppose it is a little bit, but it most definitely leans towards the chocolate flavour. There is parts of this beer which tell you it's a stout, but the chocolate is predominant. It really takes control over the rest of the flavours and sweeps them away. And I love that about this beer. I really love that. Okay, Saltaire Brewery is on a mission to inform. Our beers are simply named to draw attention to the dominant hop or the style being followed. Talking about the Cascade Pale Ale, I imagine. The style, a speciality chocolate stout. Speciality is the word. It is lovely. The malts. Pale Maris Otter, 80%. Pale Oat Malt, 4%. Torrefied Wheat, 4%. And Chocolate Malt, 12%. Pardon me. The hops are Fuggle hops, provide bitterness and aroma. The water is soft Yorkshire water with added calcium chloride and calcium sulfate. Really going into detail here. additions, cocoa, chocolate syrup and chocolate essence. Wonderful. The result of all this gives you a smooth chocolate stout with a strong chocolate aroma and flavour. The chocolate, as I've been mentioning, really controls the whole drink. And it's www.saltairebrewery.co.uk. Let me just see if I can get this to focus for you. There you go, saltairebrewery.co.uk. There's the description I just read for you. I love the design of the bottle. If you haven't tried their Cascade Pale Ale, go out, give it a go. It is lovely. Time for a rating on the triple Chocoholic. For me, it's divine. It's lovely. It's beautiful. But I think it's one of these, it's a beer which I think you could only possibly could drink 2 of at a max. I don't think you could drink any more than 2. It's not a session beer. It's not meant to be a session beer. It's meant to be a beer which you sit down, you relax and you enjoy with. Maybe after a meal, or maybe if you're feeling like just late evening, you want a bite of chocolate or a taste of chocolate. It's an ideal situation. I'm glad they thought of it. I'm glad there's so many chocolate beers out there. So on all of them bases, for me, this gets a very, very solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for the Saltaire Triple Chocoholic. Now, Saltaire Brewery, one last thing before I go. If anybody knows of Hopsign on YouTube, he reviews beers from all around the world. He's a very nice guy. Cracks the whip on me every now and again, which I don't mind at all. He's actually from the village of Saltaire. It's a village or a town, but he lives right by this brewery. Chad would know this because he won a competition, did Hopsign. He won Chad's competition, so Chad had to write the name Saltaire somewhere, so Chad should realise that Saltaire's got a brewery there as well now. But thanks for watching another edition. Email if you like at realaleguide@googlemail.com. I love your emails. Facebook is www.facebook.com/realaleCraftBeer. Twitter is www.twitter.com/realaletoday. But always come to YouTube first. Always comment. I'll always give you an answer, whether it's good or bad. Subscribe if you like, and cheers.